Welcome back, class. If you've watched your Microsoft Teams review video, then you know that this video is going to tell you about how to access your digital textbook and the Pearson Realize platform. I'm going to walk you through how to access your textbook and how to access assignments that you might receive through your textbook, how to access your quizzes, and potentially how to access your exams as well. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. I'm up here in the right-hand corner if you want to see my beautiful face. So you'll know that for biology, you can find all of your information for each unit in the channels. I'm going to go into the Unit 1 channel, and then up here, remember you can click on this drop-down menu, click on Pearson, Realize, or Savas, and it'll bring you to this page. Now you can access Pearson Realize outside of Teams as well by going to your web browser and just typing in pearsonrealize.com. So it would be like this, pearsonrealize.com, and it will take you to the same sign-in page. However, for the sake of ease, you can just stay within Teams. So the choice is yours. You'll click on the sign-in button and you will use the appropriate login information. That information is going to be your last name. For me, that would be Spanuel, and then your first initial. So for me, that would be C, but I'm using a test student. And that's going to be at, and then bio 20. I'm going to use a last year test student, so it's going to be at bio 19, so just as a heads up. And then your password is going to be biology 20 ***. Your login information is the same for every student. That makes it so if you have technical difficulties, I can go in and I can fix it for you. So do me a favor and don't change your login information, because then if you have issues, you're out of luck. Okay, then you're going to hit the sign in button, and that's going to take you into Pearson Realize. Now, the first time you sign in, you're going to have to set yourself up. You can set yourself up however you want. Pick a beautiful icon. I'm going to pick this one. You can pick a background image if you'd like, so whatever you feel like selecting. Then you can hit the preview button. Oh, isn't that going to be beautiful? And then when you're ready to start, you can hit Let's Go. Now, here is the general outline of your Pearson Realize website. You can browse the program, you can see your classes and your due assignments. Notice I've assigned an assignment to a test student. And then you can see any grades that you receive. Pearson Realize automatically generates your grades. And if you have any technical difficulties, please don't hesitate to email me or my long-term sub, Mrs. Duckworth. It's really easy for us to go in and see what the issues are. So if something's happening and you're saying, oh man, I got 100%, but it's telling me I got this question wrong, it's not a big deal. Just contact us and we'll be able to take a look at that for you. Okay, so first let's talk about how to access your textbook. So there's a few different ways you can access your textbook. If you go to browse, you can click on each section of the chapter and you can access that one little section. So that's kind of the roundabout way, right? You can see just this one section of the e-text. So if that's easier for you, go for it. You can click on that and it'll load just that small portion of your textbook. Okay, so here you can see section 1.1, what is science? It's just the one portion. You hit next, it'll take you to the next page. It will also read the textbook to you, and so if you'd prefer that it would read to you, you can click on this button here.
How is science different from other ways of explaining how the world works?
And you will have a lovely voice do the reading for you. You can also access some of the activities here. Some of these will be assigned to you and others will be optional. So if you would like to investigate further, great review opportunities, I would encourage you to do that. But remember, a lot of these will simply be assigned to you. So where it says to explore this topic further, launch this interactivity is assigned to you. So you can launch it and complete it now, or you can complete it through your assignment section. All right, I'm going to exit the e-text and show you the other way to access your textbook. So going back to that main page, we'll go all the way back to home page. You can click on classes. And here you'll be able to click on e-text. If you click this, you'll be able to access the entire biology textbook all in one. It's going to ask to open in a new window because it's a big text. Feel free to do that. And again, you're going to get your whole biology textbook. not just the one section, which can be really beneficial if you need to hop around. So I'm going to let that load. Here's the cover of your textbook. And you just click on next to get to each page. Here's the copyright information. Now let's say that you don't want to just click page after page. I'm going to move my beautiful face up here in the different corner. You can click on menu and the table of contents, and it will load the table of contents for you. So you can click on whatever chapter you want to go to. Let's say you want to go to chapter 1, the science of biology. It'll take you straight to chapter 1. And then you can click next from there. Okay, so that's accessing your textbook. Let's say you need to complete an assignment. So we'll go back. I've assigned some tester assignments to my test students, so I can show you what that looks like because this is the student view. So you can click on classes. August 31st is the due date of my next assignment, so I better go and complete that. Notice I've got a few assignments here. I've got analyzing data, what is in a diet, interactivity, scientific methodology, and what is science. I also have an in-progress assignment, and that's reading the textbook. We may or may not assign the reading of the textbook because you can't really turn it in, you know. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to go into the textbook, and it says in progress. And it says when you're ready to send this assignment, you can turn it in. You can click turn it in. So we may or may not decide to officially assign it. But just like in Teams, you have to hit the turn in button in order for it to actually generate that you've completed the assignment. So again, you will hear more about that from Mrs. Duckworth or me when class actually begins as to whether or not textbook reading, you'll be required to read the textbook, no doubt about that. Whether or not we require you to turn it in as an assignment is a different story. So more on that later. Okay, so let's go back to classes and look at some of these assignments. I'm going to open up the analyzing data, what's in a diet. All right, it says not started. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and start it now to show you what that looks like. So that is loading, and you will see that you get something like this assignment here. Now, any assignment that's like this, you'll actually get assigned to you in Teams. So you can download it as a Word document and draw or type in your responses. So if we assign it through Pearson Realize, you could download it and then you could hit turn it in. Don't worry too much about that. I just wanted to show you what it would look like. So this assignment would be assigned in Teams and you turn it in that way. All right, now I'm going to go back to my other assignments. Now I'm going to click on this interactivity. If I click there, I'm going to get started on the interactivity. Now this is an interactive web assignment. So I'm going to complete the assignment right here in Pearson. So I'm going to read, I'm going to click next. Oh, it's going to tell me about the hypotheses and a theory. I'm going to look at the differences. I have some things I need to do here. I need to read the introduction. Okay, it's going to give me the instructions. I need to click on each of these. It's going to give me some information. I'm going to need to click on each thing here, go through, read them. Please note, if you don't click on everything, Pearson Realize will not give you credit for all your work. So you have to go through and make sure you click and read through everything. It tells me how long you spend on each assignment and what your score is going to be. So I'm going to know if you just clicked through everything, if you completed the assignment in 60 seconds. I doubt you read and clicked through everything in 60 seconds. So keep that in mind. And we'll click to the next one. We need to type an answer here. Yay! And that's going to give you a hypothesis, or that's you describing a hypothesis. Another note is Pearson can grade any sort of multiple choice question, and then it can give you credit for answering. Me or my sub actually have to go in and read your response. So Pearson Realize isn't going to know that answer is right or wrong. So don't freak out if you're like, I got a 15 out of 100. That means you got 15 out of the multiple choice, and we have to go in and grade your short answers before it generates full credit. So just as a heads up. Then I go to the next page. It says to conduct an experiment. Right, and I'm responding. It's giving me all the information here. And then I'm going to go and select an answer. Now, I'm not reading the question. I'm selecting A, so it very well could be the wrong answer as a heads up. Then it's going to tell me, okay, I didn't complete question 1, and there's something going on with 5 and 6. So let me go back to page 1. Let me see, did I forget to click on something? Oh, I did. Perfect. Got to make sure I click through everything and make sure I read everything. Great job. Would I like to start over? No, I'm good. So now I can click the checkbox. Let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I'm missing page 5. Wonder what I missed. I'll go through there. I must have, oh, look at that. I forgot to click some things. Excellent. Now I've gone ahead and done that. Beautiful. Perfect. Now what else am I missing here? I didn't check my answer. Fabulous. The answer is actually C. Okay, so now that I've done that, I can hit check. Oh, look, I've completed the whole assignment. I can turn it in. Are you sure you want to submit your work? I sure am. Great, my work's been turned in. Now, I can exit the assignment. Beautiful. I can even see what I've completed. Oh, look, I got 100%, right? However, I know that Miss Spaniel and Mrs. Duckworth need to go in and review my answers. So even though it says 100%, it might not be 100%, just so you know. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Oh, I still gotta take my quiz. I'm gonna go ahead and click that open. Boom. Now I'm gonna start my quiz on what is science. Now I'm gonna click through and answer each question, and then I'm gonna submit it when I'm ready. If I'm not ready, I'm gonna go ahead and exit and try again later. Okay, so that's Pearson Realize, and then again, if you click on grades, it'll show you what you've got. Now, so far, I've only completed one assignment. These are the ones I have in progress, and these are the other ones. Pearson Realize will tell you if you have an assignment past due, so don't worry about that. Okay. That's accessing your Pearson Realize digital textbook and all your Pearson Realize assignments. So, some things to keep in mind. Some assignments will be assigned via Teams in the assignment section over here or in the general category. Other assignments will be assigned in Pearson Realize. Your instructor, me or Mrs. Duckworth, will inform you as to whether or not an assignment has been assigned. So please make sure that you're checking both the assignment tab and the Pearson Realize assignments. That way you know. Everything will be posted either in RenWeb or in Teams, so if you forget, you can always check back. Okay, if you have any questions on Pearson Realize or on your digital textbook or your assignments, please let me or Mrs. Duckworth know. Otherwise, it's been great, and I will see you soon.